Now to that other developing story tonight, a tragedy in the Mediterranean Sea. 5 U.S. Army Special Operations soldiers killed in a helicopter crash. The Pentagon says the aircraft went down due to a mishap during a refueling training mission. And tonight, new details on why those crew members were in the region in case they were needed to help evacuate Americans from the Middle East. ABC's Jay O'Brien reporting from the White House tonight.
Tonight, the urgent investigation into the helicopter crash that killed 5 U.S. Special Operations soldiers in the eastern Mediterranean Sea near Cyprus. Officials saying the MH-60 helicopter went down due to a mishap while it was conducting a routine air refueling mission during training late Friday night.
There's very little room for error when you're aerial refueling at night, overnight with night vision goggles at low altitude. And sometimes small mistakes can turn into tragedy.
In a statement, President Biden acknowledging Veterans Day weekend, saying Jill and I are praying for the families and friends who have lost a precious loved one, a piece of their soul. Our entire nation shares their grief. This crash, the latest in a string of deadly accidents during military training. In August, 3 Marines were killed and 20 injured when an Osprey crashed during drills in Australia. In March, 2 Army Black Hawks collided in midair, killing 9 service members training in Kentucky. And a month later, 2 Army Apache helicopters crashed into each other while returning from training in Alaska. 3 soldiers were killed.
And Rachel, we're learning tonight those 5 Special Operations soldiers killed in that helicopter crash were deployed to the eastern Mediterranean in the first place to stand at the ready to possibly help evacuate American citizens in the wake of the Israel-Hamas war. Rachel?
Jay, thank you. A new study finds the active ingredient in the popular weight loss drugs Ozempic and Wegovy can reduce the risk of death from heart disease and strokes in those who are overweight or obese but don't have diabetes. Previous research has shown that semaglutide also reduces risk in patients with type 2 diabetes. The drug maker is now asking the FDA to include that risk reduction as part of the drug's approval.